Hey guys, it's Christy Lee. Welcome back to my channel. So this video is for anyone who's interested in selling on Mercari. If you don't know what Mercari is, it's an online selling app. Well, buying and selling app. You can pretty much buy and sell anything on Mercari. It's a super easy app to use. I'm going to take you along step by step as I list a new item in my Mercari store. I tried to find a screen recorder app that I could use, but none of them wanted to work properly with my phone. So I did have to record myself listing my item on my laptop. If you don't already, go ahead and sign up for a Mercari account. I will put a link in the description of this video, and if you use that link, you'll get a $10 credit which you can use to spend on Mercari if you choose to do so. Otherwise, just disregard the $10 credit and just use it as a quick link to sign up. You can use Mercari on either your computer or your cell phone. I personally think it's a lot easier on the cell phone because you can take all your pictures within the app, do all your editing and listing right there inside of the app. So once you've created your account, your first step is going to be finding items you'd like to sell. My advice is to start with things that you already have in your home. If you plan to turn this into a reselling business, you're going to eventually have to go out and source inventory. But for the purpose of this video, let's just talk about finding something around your house. Once you find your item, you're gonna have to take some pictures. So here I'm gonna walk you through how I do pictures of my items. I've gone ahead and taken the photos for the purpose of this video, but this is how I've set my little photo area up. I just have a hanger on a thumbtack. I've got a plain sheet, and I've got this down here for things other than clothes or when I flat lay or whatever. But so good natural lighting, which I've got here. If you don't have any studio lights or anything like that, clean background, and just get some really nice pictures. Make sure you get details like the lion here. You want to take pictures of the tag, including the size. If it has any kind of nice detailing on it, you want to get pictures of that. If there's any imperfections whatsoever, you need to make sure that you get all of that in your photos. You can add up to 8 photos on Mercari now. It used to be 4, now it's 8. So take advantage of that. The more you have, the better. Buyers like to know exactly what they're buying. Once you've got your photos, it's time to list. Because I couldn't find a screen recorder app that would work with my phone, like I said, I did have to record me doing this on my laptop. So it will look a little different if you're going to use the app, but it's the same basic idea. All right, I am already in my Mercari account. I have previously added the Tommy Hilfiger sweater, but I haven't done any real editing. I'm going to go in now and show you step by step what I would do to list this sweater. So I've already added the photos that I took. I've got a nice full length. I've got a picture of the tag and the size. I've got a picture of the emblem. And then I have a sort of flat lay. It's not the whole thing, but it's just a kind of flat lay there. So we're going to go over to title, and we're going to put vintage, because this is a vintage, Tommy Hilfiger sweater, men's XL. So you want to make sure you get 40 characters, and you want to make sure you put as many keywords in the title as possible. So when people are looking for this type of item, what would they put into the search bar? In the description, you're going to give a lot more description. Give as much description as you possibly can to help the buyer decide, and also make sure there's keywords in there as well. So we're going to start off again with the title, vintage Tommy Hilfiger, if I can spell, extra large men's sweater. And then we're going to put yellow, red, And want to state the condition. This is in like new condition. I'm going to add no stains or holes since it's a sweater. I'm going to write great statement piece and classic Tommy. I would say this was from like the 90s. So I'm going to even add after the word vintage, I'm going to put 90s Tommy Hilfiger. I ship within 24 to 48 hours, so I always put that in my description. Ships within 24 to 48 hours of purchase. Mercari gives you 3 days from the day it sells to ship. I've also been adding recently offers accepted because I always price my items a little higher than what I'm actually wanting for it, and I want people to know that I'm open to accepting offers. Because if there's somebody like me, I wouldn't want to offer someone less than what they are asking, but if I see that, then I know that it's okay. Then you go to the tags and you get 3 tags. You need to make these the best tags possible. So first tag, I'm going to put Tommy Hilfiger. And then I'm going to say vintage sweater. And then we would go to category. It gives you options. Sometimes it doesn't fit into any of the options they give you. But this one I'm going to put under V-neck men's sweaters. Mercari tries to help fill in anything it can. So since I put XL in the title and the description, it's already filled in the size for me. But it didn't pick up the brand. So it's got it as a Ralph Lauren, and it's actually a Tommy Hilfiger. So we just changed that. And the condition options below, I don't ever list anything new unless it's brand new, still has the tags on. Like new is considered new without tags, no signs of wear, unused. And then the next option is good, gently used, one or a few minor flaws, functional. So there's no flaws, so I'm going to go with like new. If there was anything like fading, a little pinhole somewhere, you would want to go with good, just to cover your bases. Because you don't want to say it's like new and there'll be something, even something minor wrong with it, and then the customer receives it and they think it's only in good condition. They request a return. A lot of the times Mercari is going to side with them. They will look at your description and see what you put in there, how you listed it, and they'll decide. But I think a lot of the times Mercari is going to go with the buyer. You have 2 shipping options when you're on desktop. In the app, it doesn't give you these 2 options. I always go with prepaid label, and I always go with buyer pays shipping. I haven't weighed the sweater yet, but I did do a hoodie earlier, and I'm guessing this is going to be between 1 and 3 pounds. It's really good to get a small, cheap scale. I know that they have them on Amazon for about $15 to $20. I was fortunate enough to find an old postal scale at Goodwill for $2. That's what I use, but I'll link the scales I found on Amazon down below for you. So I'm going to, they suggested 0 to 1 pounds, but it's an extra large sweater. It's pretty heavy, so I'm going to go with 1 to 3 pounds just to cover my bases. And then you can choose which carriers you're willing to ship with. And I always check both just to give my buyers the ability to choose. And then you'll go down to save. Next, you want to set your listing price. Like I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I always go a lot higher than I really want for the item, because I like to use the promote feature every 3 days, and that gives me plenty of opportunity to drop it down. And when you promote something, your listing gets put back at the top of the search. So I like to use that as often as I can to get as many views as possible. So I always list it well above what I'm looking for. So I'm going to start this off at 35. That's nowhere near what I'm looking to actually get for it. Right here is Mercari seller fees. It's 10%, so they're going to take $3.50 out of this sales price. If it sells for 35, they'll take $3.50. I'll make $31.50. It's not going to sell for that, but. And then I'm going to push update. Normally you would see list right here, but since I made a draft of this, this is what you're going to see. Update. And here is my newest listing. So let's click on that and just take a look at it. And here is kind of what the buyer will see. They won't see edit item here, but they'll see the pictures. And they can click through. Make sure when you take your pictures, if you don't have the best lighting, try to get natural lighting. Front of a window, something like that, or use craft lights or whatever. But if they're not light enough, you want to go in and lighten the photos with whatever photo editor you choose. Then they can see the condition over here, size, that whether it's free shipping or they're going to pay, what brand, what categories, any tags. So the tags will help when people are searching. That's why you use the tags. And then there's the description right here, seller information, and more items listed by this seller, which would be me. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please make sure to hit that like button. It really helps my channel out. Once again, I'll make sure I have the link down in the description for you. So if you don't already have a Mercari account, you can go ahead and sign up. Make sure you take a look at all the other links I have provided in the description as well. If you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment and I will do everything I can to try to help you out. Stay tuned for more videos on using Mercari to sell. Good luck everybody. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time. Bye.